Welcome everybody to another exciting episode here at A Week in Geekdom. I'm your host, Giovanni Menendez, and yes, folks, it's been way too long. Jesus, it's been a long time.
The views and opinions of this podcast do not represent official sources.
Because of the extreme amount of bass, listeners' discretion is advised.
This show has been brought to you in part by Two Black Labs Audio. You are listening to A Week in Geekdom.
Welcome back, folks, to another exciting episode here at A Week in Geekdom. We are so sorry for this epic delay. We were scheduled to record an episode way back in the first week of January. So happy New Year to everybody that's watching right now. Thank you for tuning in and holding out for so long. Thank you. I know we don't have a lot of fans to begin with, but I am grateful that you've stuck by and you're interested in watching this video. Thank you so much. It's been a long time, as I've said repeatedly. Lots of stuff happened. Good. Some things were good, some things were bad, others were horrifyingly depressing. I won't get into a bunch of detail about them, but I will say that there is some major changes on the horizon for our little web show, vlog thing called A Week in Geekdom. First and foremost, as you might notice, I am here by myself in the studio, in the bunker, as we like to call it. Unfortunately, the original plan when we first started A Week in Geekdom was to basically have a little studio and actually record some cool videos with reviews and just talking about the news items and all that stuff. But, things happened, real life things, real life obligations and all that stuff. And they sort of got in the way of everything. As you noticed, I'm by myself. That means that our co-host, unfortunately, will, for the foreseeable future, at least for another, dare I say, months, will not be participating anymore on A Week in Geekdom. Our friend Argenis Lopez is busy with a horrible night shift as of this recording, and he is basically unavailable. Our friend Alexis is a little MIA, actually. Where are you? And Brian, which basically he is the co-founder of A Week in Geekdom. I don't know if I should say this or not. If I do, I hope I'm not getting into any trouble. It's no longer a secret. He's already there. I posted on social media. He's basically leaving us to pursue other interests, and right now he should be doing some drill exercises. Our good friend has joined the Air Force, and as of this recording, should be in the midst of basic training. So good luck to you, sir, and by the time you get out, this will be a nice reference point to where you were on your first weeks, I guess, at basic. So we won't be seeing you in a long ass time. So for the foreseeable future, like I said before, it's just going to be myself talking about stuff in this little web creation that we would like to impart on the world called A Week in Geekdom. Other things that have been happening, work-related stuff and other life commitments have basically deterred me from recording. Either that or just procrastination or just laziness. A mixture of everything got in its way. And the last episode we recorded was at the beginning of December last year, 2014. So we have a lot of catching up to do. Unfortunately, one of the sadder news that I wanted to report, our show will no longer be in this shape or form. The news format, unfortunately, is really not working for me right now. Basically, who am I to impart news on you guys? You've probably already visited your IGNs or your Kotakus or what else is there, like Nerdist or whatever. So the least likely place you're going to turn to for brand spanking news is A Week in Geekdom. Let's face it, we're not there yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to dedicate this channel to just posting a variety of stuff that I find really interesting. And by that I mean, back in 2010, when we first started with toying with the idea of A Week in Geekdom, Brian and myself, we came up with these great segments for the podcast. Unfortunately, not a lot of people knew what we were doing with the podcast, so that went nowhere. That's when we chose to make this a video thing and get as many views as possible, because that's what we want. We're also looking for sponsorship. If you guys want to sponsor us, please do wholeheartedly contact us at weekingeekdom@gmail.com. Just throwing that out there just in case. But yeah, basically what we wanted to do way back when, we wanted to create this variety geeky show, basically in radio format, because that's where I work at. I love the radio business. So we made a lot of segments and all that stuff, and unfortunately, like I said, it wasn't really working at the time. So we dumped the idea and basically converted into a regular vlog news type thing. And this year we're going to renovate once again. I try to keep it fresh every year, add something completely new to the ball game, if you will. So this year, folks, what we're doing is the following. We're bringing back these cool segments from your top 10s to your reviews. You've already seen a couple videos with the Week in Geekdom reviews. And we're basically going to talk and dissect topics instead of bringing you the news, if that makes sense. One of our premiere shows, unfortunately, A Week in Geekdom as a whole, will no longer be in function as of 2015. However, we will be bringing you A Week in Geekdom reviews, top 10 countdowns. We're also, or top 5, I don't know. Or we're also going to do our main show, if you will, called The Rundown. Now, The Rundown will consist of maybe 5 to 10 minute episodes of just dissecting a certain news and my opinions, and just inviting a conversation with you guys and looking for some feedback. So if you want to participate, I wholeheartedly wish that you do so. And of course, you can write to us, by the way, to our email. That's weekingeekdom@gmail.com. Give us your feedback, suggestions, and such, so we can make the type of show that you want to watch. We're also really active on our social media pages, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everything else in between. You can like and subscribe to our videos here on YouTube. That's number one. Very importante. Folks, if you like this, please help us out. Share this video, like it, comment, and just help us get more viewers. And I promise you, we will do everything humanly possible within our budget, within our wallet size, to bring you some cool content. We're also thinking of doing some actual physical reviews, some digital stuff. We're also going to try and do some Let's Play videos and all that stuff. That's coming later, as soon as we get more moolah in the bank account, if you will. We're going to get all of that for you guys. So again, to basically summarize the whole thing, just spread the word around that A Week in Geekdom is here for you guys, and I will be eternally grateful. You can like our Facebook fan page. We also post a lot of stuff there. You can follow us on Twitter. That's at A Week in Geekdom. Or you can follow my personal Twitter page, and here's the little thingy over there. And you can also favorite our pics on Instagram. Thank you. Because literally, so many friends, so many cool people I've met online thanks to A Week in Geekdom. And that was basically the point, creating this by fans, for fans, and nothing just for the fans, if that makes sense. I've met so many great people online. I think we have more than 1,000 followers combined. I mean, we've got like 300 people following us on Twitter. We thank you guys. There's some spam bots here and there, but whatever. Some 300 and so people there. We've got like 400 and something followers on Instagram. That was really surprising for us. I was not expecting that. And you've got like 300 more people on Facebook, and just thank you. And obviously, more importantly, we've surpassed the 50 subscribers. That's just amazing, folks. Thank you. I'm really proud of getting to that point, but we have more to go. We have more to climb, more steps to climb. I want to get to 100, 200, 500, 1,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. And I promise you since we're doing all of this new renovation and all that stuff, we're getting brand new content for you guys. In the meantime, unfortunately, I have not been keeping up with the comic book world. Our only nearby comic book shop is in some financial doohickeys, and it has been a little late on the merchandising stuff, so I've not read anything from January or February. But yeah, so aside from that, I am reading some cool stuff which I have here. Some of the stuff that's been keeping me happy over the long absence of a week in Geekdom. Gaming wise, of course, everybody has this already, right? I picked up Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D for the Nintendo 3DS, so I've been playing this funny story, and I will tell you more about it on our review, which is coming up soon. Majora's Mask, I had never played this before. Back in 2000, I had not picked up this title, so this is my first time experiencing Majora's Mask, which should be interesting from a newbie perspective. Comic book wise, I've been buying some old stuff. I've been reading up on my favorite characters, and I have recently acquired the, I guess it should be the 6th or 7th volume of Aquaman if you count all the one-shots and all that stuff that's been out. But some people call it like the 4th run or something, the 4th major volume, with the back in the early 2000s, 2003, if I remember correctly. But here we have, of course, the famous American title story, or the Sub Diego, as some people like to call it. Yeah, I'm currently reading this fascinating stuff. I love Aquaman, and I'm just trying to catch up on everything I've missed from characters in the past. So, and also the big item I got for myself these past few days, of course, finally I acquired the Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 2. It looks amazing, folks, and I've seen a lot of people review omnibuses. I've never done that myself. I'm going to try and do that for you guys, because let's face it, it looks amazing. Check it out. So many interesting panels and drawings, and I'm probably going to start reading this ASAP. So yes, the Fantastic Four Omnibus. If you can get it before this is out of print, because I'm pretty sure they're getting out of print pretty soon, please do so. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, we're bringing all that new content in. Thank you once again for tuning in, and we promise you folks that at least 2 or 3 videos per month, that's our quota for A Week in Geekdom. We're also going to do some voiceover stuff that we're really excited to bring to you guys, and just expanding on what we can do with this platform, because the vision, the mission, if you will, for A Week in Geekdom is always to entertain you guys and bring some happiness into your lives, even if it's just for 5, 10, or 30 minutes. That's what we're here to do. So I'm going to keep it short, keep it brief. I've talked for way too long by myself. I will see all of you soon. Upcoming next, we've got a review for Justice League Throne of Atlantis, which I forgot to bring here. I'm reviewing Majora's Mask. I'm also going to be talking about all the Ant-Man movie and the new toys and the Avengers movie and Batman, Superman, and all those great movies that are coming up, all the latest talk, Suicide Squad. You know the drill, folks. We're going to talk about everything on the rundown and discuss them really nice and tidy. So thank you once again for tuning in. Like and subscribe, follow, tweet, and all that stuff that you guys know how to do. Thank you once again, and we want to make the show that you like. So thank you for tuning in. We will see all of you at a later time. I've been your host, Johanna Menendez, and I will see all of you laters. Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time.